For Prince William, Prince Harry's apparent attack on Princess Kate was actually a real low point, says royal friend. In December 2022, Harry and Meghan Markle released a documentary in series form on the streaming service, in which multiple bombshells about the life of the firm were alleged. William and King Charles were the first to step into the line of fire, with the prince accused of screaming and the monarch lying in a high-profile summit. But in fact, while all of these things were water on a duck's back for William, it was those same words that seemed to target Kate Middleton, who was the lowest of casualties for him, according to a new book. Harry said the royal family wanted to force him to marry someone who fit the mold. And not just anyone. What do you think of this statement? Was it really directed at Princess Kate? Leave your opinion in the comments. In the very first episode he said, "I think for a lot of people in the family, especially obviously men, there can be a temptation or a desire to marry someone who fits the mold, as opposed to someone you might be meant to be with." According to Charles III, New King. New Court. The Inside Story, Robert Hardman's new book, which was being serialized in the Daily Mail, it was clear that he was talking about William and Kate to friends of the royal family. A friend tells the author of the book, in addition to all the other breaches of trust, here was Harry making a blatant attack on Catherine. For William, this was the lowest of the lows. Harry later continued his attack in his memoir, Spare. Revealing details of a fight between Meghan and Kate, he also talked about how Kate grimaced when Meghan borrowed her lip gloss and how the women had a falling out after the Duchess of Sussex said William's wife had a baby's brain shortly after Prince Louis's birth. This fight will not be resolved any time soon due to Kate's hurt against the attacks, concludes royal expert Jenny Bond. Speaking to OK, she reported, when you come from a happy, close-knit family, like Catherine, it's incredibly difficult to understand how people can drift apart. I think she believed that the rift could be fixed, and after Prince Philip's funeral, we saw her talking to Harry and obviously encouraging William to do the same. But now we know that it didn't work. In fact, William and Harry had a burning brawl shortly after the funeral. There comes a point where you just have to accept that happy families aren't a game and that Catherine was hurt and insulted by the things Harry and Meghan said, but she and William are a very strong team, and I suspect that together they've come to the conclusion that the feud with Harry can't be mended in the foreseeable future. They closed their minds to that possibility and decided to get on with their lives. Well, for me this is something very difficult to think about. What is your opinion about such events?